Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon from anywhere you are watching from. So today I decided to make milky bread. I wanted to make normal bread, but I decided to make milky bread. So this is me adding my water, lukewarm water, because for me to put my yeast it must be warm. So I added 1.5 cup of water. After adding that, I have to add my yeast. So this is me arranging everything. I have to add my yeast. Added 2.25 of yeast. That's 2 teaspoon, not tablespoon. 2 teaspoon of yeast and the 1/4 teaspoon of yeast. After adding that, I have to turn it. Okay. After adding that, you add your sugar and turn it. This is me adding the yeast. And I added my sugar, 1/4 cup of sugar and 2 tablespoons, that's 70 grams of sugar. I added 70 grams of sugar and I turn it, stir it very well. I could have add my milk in it, but I said no, let me just add the powdered milk in the flour together. So I now cover it. Let me go and keep it so that it will proof. So this is me. I want to sieve my flour. What I'm using is 4 cups of flour. 4 cups of flour, that's what I'm using. So let's sieve the flour together. Let's go. So I had to add 1 teaspoon of salt to sieve it together with the flour. So this is me adding the teaspoon of salt. So let's sieve it. I'm done with sieving the flour. You can see I'm done. So while we are sieving the flour is for you to incorporate air into the flour. That's it. Let's go. And I added my powdered milk, which is 1/4 cup of powdered milk into the flour, and I'm mixing it together. After that, I brought out my proven yeast and sugar and add it into the flour, into the powdered mixture. I started mixing it together. So I have to shift everything that will interrupt me from what I'm doing. This is me mixing it together very fast. The dough was sticky in my hand, so I have to use spoon and bring it out so that I can continue what I'm doing without stress. So this is what I'm doing. I'm mixing the dough together. Let's go. Let's wash out and see how this bread turns out. Actually, I'm not a professional baker. I learned this baking of a thing in my secondary school. We did it as a course. So that's what I'm staying at home for these 3 months, and I decided to continue. If I go to YouTube and watch, I gather money and make what I want to make. So this is me adding the butter. I brought out 5 tablespoons of butter. That's what I'm adding is small to it. So from my story before, I'm not actually a professional baker, but I love baking. That's it. I love baking. At my own convenient time, I'll just make a time and bake. So this is me cleaning the table, making sure that the table is clean and adding flour. I also put oil on the table, so that it will not be sticky. I brought out the dough. I started kneading the dough. So wash out and see. Let's see how the dough will turn out. So this is me as I'm kneading the dough. I'm putting my butter small. As I'm kneading the dough, I'm putting my butter small. Let's go. and I brought and I cut out some. This means stretching it. So once you're stretching it and it cuts, that means the dough is not yet ready. So this means stretching it. After stretching it for long, the dough did not cut. You see, that means our dough is ready. Look at it, freshly baked, very. I wanted to be milky because that's why it's that pure white. Although I added it salted margarine. So look at it. See, if I touch it, it will rise on its own. If I touch it, it will rise on its own. If I touch it, it will rise on its own. So I added it to a greased bowl, stainless bowl, and covered it. So I'm going to leave it to prove for some minutes, for like 60 minutes. I left it for an hour. So look at it. It has proven the dough has risen. It has doubled in size. So let's now do it the way bread is done. You guys know. So watch out. I had to cut this dough because I wanted it to be seven piece. So it's not rectangular bread. I'm using round pan because I couldn't buy that bread pan. So I'm using the cake pan that I have, the biggest cake pan that I have. That's what I'm using now. So I'm cutting this thing into 7 pieces. I cut it into 7 pieces. So look at it into 7 pieces. I brought out the first one. I greased the table with flour and the rolling pin with flour also. So this is me rolling the dough. After rolling it, you guys know what I'm going to do next. I'll fold the dough, fold it, and also as I'm folding it, I'm kneading it to do what? Incorporate any air that is in it. As I'm folding it, I'm kneading it. As I'm folding it, I'm kneading it. As I'm folding it, I'm kneading it. That's how it's done. Okay, let's go. Watch out as we do the rest of them. So after kneading it, we have to cover the dough so that it will rise. So look at it. After it has all inside, then you grease it before you now put it in your preheated oven. Mind you, I'm not using oven, I'm using pots to bake. I'm using pots. So look, I now put it in my pot. I added salt in the pot, the salt that I'm using, and a rack in the pot. So this is the so after baking it for 30 minutes, look at the result. Although the bread burnt small, I was busy, but I don't know why the up is white. Although it's shiny, but it's not brown. You know how bread used to be. bread used to be brown on top, both the whole body and the top. And but my own, I don't know why it's not brown, but the bread is shining, the surface is shining. So look, if you have any correction for me, put it in the comment section. Bye. I love you guys.